You open the timeline, you make a cut, add an effect, rewatch the clip 1,000 times, then you remove the effect, add a captions, and rewatch again. And 5 hours later, your edits still look average. Yes, that's reactive editor syndrome. Most editors fall into one trap. Different people, same problem. Mike spent 5 hours on recreating Iman Gaji's animation and never finished up the project or missed the deadlines. Jessica starts with the color grading and ends up with the burnout because she has no clear order on how to edit videos. And Jacob just believed that once he upgrades to Premiere Pro or any other editing software, it will automatically fix his slow pace. All these three comes to one category, and that's reactive editor syndrome. But there is a solution to this, and the solution I call the IKEA rule. If you ever build a furniture out of IKEA and you decide, oh, not today, I'm not going to use the manual, you will end up with building that furniture completely wrong, and you're gonna have to get back to the manual again and start from the scratch. And that's exactly how it works with the editing. Even the best architectures in the game use a blueprint. That's why I built 6 stages of editing, and each of these stage connects to each other. And if you skip one of these, you will be losing time and you will be losing money. And most importantly, your edit still is gonna look average. In the first stage, we're gonna make a raw cut. You're already going through your footage. You start getting know your materials, you know what you are working with either it's for your client or you're for yourself. You go through your footage, you remove all the silences, you remove all the bad takes, and if you already start getting some ideas into your mind, you can start adding a default text layer on your timeline. Whatever you would like to show up on the screen comes into your mind, you can drag a text layer on the timeline and you just type in that idea into that default text, because we're gonna move to stage number 2. Stage 2 is for ideation and planning. You want to go through your footage one more time and see where you want to add a captions, where you want to have a B-rolls, where you want to have some animations. So whatever animation comes into your mind, be specific, type that exact animation, and you can start building a plan for your edit. It don't matter if you're going to be doing storyboarding, if you just use a note, if you just use a default text layer and type in a note, but stage 2 is for doing a note and building your plan. This connects to stage number 3, and that's sourcing your materials. Because you already made a raw cut, after raw cut you already have a plan, and you can move to sourcing. Because you already know what you are about to need, you can start sourcing your materials. You already have a plan, and based on your plan, you can start sourcing your materials. So if you need a B-roll of happy man sitting on the mountains drinking coffee, you go and you look for B-rolls where men sit on the mountain and drink a coffee. If you need some dramatic music, you go and you look for the music. And the reason why you do this stage one after another is that when something comes into your day and you probably have to leave your computer and leave for a few hours, if you end up on stage number 3, you can easily jump back to stage number 3. Versus if you would be doing everything together, you don't know where you ended up and you're gonna have to jump back into that editing flow. This is absolutely a great benefit of following each of these stage separately, because you only focus on one activity and you giving your brain a little bit time off. You focus on raw cut, you focus only on ideation and plan, then you focus on sourcing, because it could happen that if you do everything together, you start looking for your materials in middle of edit, then you're gonna end up in Gmails, you will end up in DMs, you will end up scrolling. So that's why you have each stage is doing one task in your edits. Once you source all your materials, either it's a music, b-roll, sound effects, animations, whatever it is, you can move to stage number 4, and that's editing. Yes, finally you can start editing. All the materials you have obtained, you just drop into your timeline and you can start adding motions, you can start animating the text. You know where you want to have a moving captions, so you start adding these because you already have a plan, you already sourced all your materials, so you don't end up in DMs or Gmail, and you can start editing. And once you edit everything, you move to stage number 5, and that's a sound design. And yes, sound design is in 5th stage because it's so easy. If you edit everything and you have a multiple zoom ins in your clips, you can just sound design that zoom in once. And if you use the same sound effect with the zoom, you just easily copy and paste every single part of your video where you do the zooms. After you sound design your entire video, you can move to final step. That's the final touch up, where you watch your video and then you watch for the spelling mistakes, you watch for not smoothest animations or whatever it is. You just do final touch-ups, you adding a transitions, because trust me, you don't need a light leak in every single cut. You add a transitions, you add an effect, you polish the final touch-ups, and then you have your edit done. And I want to say here one thing: do not rewatch your video 1,000 times. So if you are in this stage 4, you edited already your intro, do not rewatch that intro 1,000 times. But once you approve that section where is your intro, let's say this is your timeline, this is your intro right here, You watch this section, which is 50 seconds, and then you say, okay, this section is approved. Don't watch it more than 5 times. If the intro is 50 seconds and you watch it 5 times, you're losing over 4 minutes of your time. Drag a default text layer on your approved section and type in approved, do not rewatched. Just like this, type in a text on your default text layer. It don't matter because this works in any editing software, so you don't need to use CapCut. You can use any editing software. Just drag a default text layer, drop it on the timeline. It works exactly like this. So let me show you also in a program. If I have this video and let's say this part is already approved, just so I don't rewatch that part so many times over and over again, I take this default text layer and I type in approved, do not rewatch. And I have it on my timeline and I'm not going to rewatch the video over and over again. Now you know the easy framework what you can immediately apply into your workflow, and this all connects to building your own template. Starting every single project from scratch, it's gonna take a lot of time. So this is why I built a master template, and I can always start editing in this pre-built template, and I don't have to add a sound effects which I use in every video over and over again, because if you're gonna make a 30 videos per month, you will end up in adding these sound effects 30 times every single month. Using this template, you will cut your time from 10 hours to 2 hours, and if you don't do any of these, you will end up like this guy, being sad and broke and never make a living out of video editing or content. But if you apply 6 stages of editing, and the most importantly, your approved section, if you only take one thing from this video, let it be this approved section. So you don't watch your video so many times, and after you watch it a few times, you can hit on approved, the video is done. This 6 stages of edit connect the template, and with template you can easily reduce your time from 10 hours to 2 hours and be like this guy, super happy, smiling, never missing the deadlines, and working with the high ticket clients. And because you can edit videos in just 2 hours, you're gonna have a more content, you're gonna have a happier client, and you will have absolutely no brain fog. And the homework is, don't just believe me, take your next video, run it through all these 6 stages of editing. Remember, don't rewatch video 1,000 times, drop an approved section into your video, and forbid yourself from jumping around. The real value is when you never start editing from zero again. You build a template for each of your projects, and you never start from scratch. You save a lot of time. And also your edits get faster because your brain stops solving the same problem over and over again, and that gets you way more content, happier clients, and absolutely no brain fog. If you want to see stage 2 in action, which is planning and ideation, and get the template which I use in every single project, and want to find out the way how to actually build this for yourself, check the link in the description. And stop reacting, start architecting, and I will see you in the next one.